disjointed approach with utility that the desk highlighted perfectly. Here they need to be firing on all cylinders.
Butter chicken is very common in England, but again, it is probably offensive. I've had it in
going down too long.
Map 1 feelings if Heretics actually have the advantage here.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Hey, you just turn around and go, hey.
If anything changes, I need to see some sort of evidence of it empirically in the server. As it stands,
yeah, that's the thing. I had
defending side
is
is
kill him.
quickly flanking them as well. Is Heretics trying to get behind them as quickly as
Nah,
possible.
he's
and
good.
actually,
He's
luckily
good.
for
He's
Wolfen, I
good.
don't think
He will
was spotted on this.
survive.
Just about to slip away.
Oh, he is?
How
He is, but he's still going to take one with him.
Oh, how?
So much value.
How's he got 2 kills on 9
Fantastic
HP?
work from Wolfen to get to slow down any of that pinch potential as Trex looking to do similar things on the other side and
Easy for
succeeds against
Trex.
Boo.
The big information.
Yeah, they put Starzo back on Sky. The only difference, I think, is that...
Trex now with a very
What was Wolfen playing?
Colomenter still playing information. In
I don't remember what Wolfen was playing, because it clearly wasn't...
KOI now total control. The roles were almost reversed here, Lauren.
Let's have a look. Versus Na'Vi.
One flash. Next one's in 15 seconds.
Wolfen was playing... Oh, he was playing Killjoy. Oh, Shados was... Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought Shados was playing Killjoy. I think just because I remember Shados always doing well on Killjoy and not on Breach. But I guess that was the one good game he had on Breach.
And note as well with the change on Fraction, again, I know it was a week 1 appearance from KOI, but Trex now coming back onto the Raze. So we've talked about some of these identity crises that KOI have experienced. I feel as if there's any
Trex Raze,
some of these
and then Starzo Omen.
And we'll see how Trex does perform here. It doesn't have the benefit of obviously a fade here. It's Starzo back on the Sky.
Never gonna be mad about that.
No, I mean,
wasn't it Starzo on the Breach as well,
so
Na'Vi?
whoever's on that
I
Raze
just
plays
said
a very
that.
different role.
Yeah.
Okay. Wolfen reads it like a book.
Yeah, that
I wasn't
flash,
listening.
I
as
know.
it curved around, there's
It's fine. I think we've all been doing that at this point.
Very confident
Yeah.
in finding that.
You
So
see
that works
Trex
out
as a
well.
Ray.
You get the orb on the other side, and you're hoping that maybe Kellos
Is this Zeta's map pick?
Doesn't have the classic, but there's a bit of.
It is. This is
work
Zeta's
around,
map
but
pick.
KOI looking to keep that composure. Does Starzo get punished on this?
Do you know what I really
A
love?
bit deeper, yeah, actually not really wanting
Look
to
at the
entertain that too
fucking
much.
the map thing right now at the top of the
Actually
screen.
rotating towards a wide open site now.
Like genuinely read it.
He's not going to have much of a say in this.
Even
Got a
that's
couple of mollies he wants to invest if he does some damage with this Ghost.
So we're just going to play Ascent,
though,
and
from
then
Mixwell and
if
Kellogg's.
Team Heretics win that, we're coming back to
Identified by the alarm
Lotus.
bot, though.
And it should have been noted off the back of the turret as well.
Yeah.
That was
I'm gonna
taken down at some
screenshot
point,
it.
so certainly not be a surprise. Boo doing very well here. Fantastic here from Boo.
Are you going to send it to
But there's not going to be
production?
much more achieved from that
Yes.
as the backline flank was found very quickly and seemed to be quite irrelevant there.
I'm not even sure actually of the timing of Wolfen's turret coming down, because at least initially
Yeah,
nobody
too many
turned for that. It was a
crystal
deep
creeps.
position towards rubble. I think even that's to play towards any split coming back through from B-Link. Again, with limited weaponry, KOI almost reading this as they're going to be stacked up somewhere.
Enemy remaining.
That's a
Do you even
point.
need to send it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some damage done at least. Again, we'll check.
We'll
We'll see. We'll see if they're paying
Wolfen already
attention.
actually with the lockdown online. A very aggressive start here for Trex, actually. Going to find Kellogg's off the rip.
And Heretics need to back the hell away. They've lost that early man. And Starzo, once he gets a second, he can bring Trex back up to a far better amount of HP. There we are, lovely healed up. Flash off for about 20 seconds though, so we can't quite use that
Lotus
yet.
is
They
the
might have to
decider because
stall
it's
out
going to be a
little bit,
2-0.
but
Nice.
still, we have to see if Heretics can hold. They do have their first attempt here, but again, utility-wise, most of it committed from Boo towards that B site, and the 2 towards A, just trying to cycle through what they've got. Again, Avova does have his smoke here, so he can limit their options towards accessing the site.
Recalling my bot.
That's come through at the right time, but KOI actually used that to their advantage to try and swing all the way onto site. Avova a little hesitant about where to
Avova's just being
reposition
hit
to.
by
Lockdown
everything.
invested as well. That should clear out pretty much all of site here, except for Drop, but there's 2 players stacked
Are
down
they
here.
staying on this, stacked? That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, Avova gets out, and he actually gets two. How's he managed that? I don't know how he's gone 2 from that position, but maybe just a little lackadaisical in keeping it in mind. As now there's problems.
And they don't
Over
bring
his
weapons
head.
there.
No, they had no idea that Weber was around, even though I'm pretty sure he
Is it
just
just
healed
more
from that
really good
position.
retakes
Maybe
from
I'm mistaken.
Heretics?
Maybe it doesn't matter.
They've
Still
got to kill
Shados.
You might just
those
curse
leftover
it, bro.
rifles, doing quite well here for themselves. Can they do much more? It's all Coldamenta now. Boo lost on alive as well. Has to work his way back in. And it's a gamble. It's a 50-50. And now he doesn't know where he's gone. Boo gonna make a pretty educated guess and waits for it. Spots the barrel. Coldamenta. It's a messy fight here. Boo not getting at all. This is horrific scenes.
Well, he might even miss the defuse, yeah. I mean, a little bit of a slip up. The aftershock invested towards drop. You notice the heal coming through. But they can't place the location exactly.
Oh, that was
really good
fucking
retake
hideous.
from Heretics right there.
That was disgusting. I wanna fucking bleach my brain after that one.
It becomes pivotal. Avova.
Yeah, there was a heal there. So I'm very surprised that, I mean, it was just pushed away from it. So maybe assuming it was up towards the top by Avova.
Yeah, maybe it's just lost in the chaos a little bit there.
Yes, man.
Yes,
yeah,
man.
very, very awkward engagement.
I feel like he's going to start some sort of like reggae track.
Heretics.
Yes, man.
Baba with his tactical pauses. It's okay, guys. We have gold on our side. Legit. I was like, all right, cool.
We have the power of God and anime on our side.
Gets overwhelmed. There's no support there either. He can't do much more than that. You're hoping for the best.
Oh,
and
Weber's
going to
go for the wall bangs.
Trex.
Never mind, no, he's not.
Weber takes
Weber
time right,
fucked.
uses the utility well, but the flash is great through the smoke from Starzo.
When he can see.
And most of the threat there from Kellogg's gets dealt with quite handily. Boo though, lovely shot. 1v2 now.
Okay, well Ryan's fucking clearly like 4 seconds in front of where I am.
Lockdown in play if he wants it. Starzo just postured
Give it a
up for the
cheeky
fight.
little refresh.
Moves forward.
To get that lockdown available, though, Heretics going to pump the brakes very early on here.
Which is good.
So there's very few positives actually to take away from their buy round.
What?
I mean, yeah, with the Stingers. Again, they
What did I do? Ryan.
Ryan,
not Orion. Ryan.
As well.
Assume it to me if
The
it's
TP
negative.
from Coldamenta is actually what prompts the snake bite to come out from Mixwell.
Ryan was making
got a stinger. There's no
a sound every time someone got a kill, and it was before they got the kill.
I was predicting the future.
It wasn't censored. Yeah.
Did he just say fucking idiot? Is that what we just heard?
I don't think we normally trust Barbar with the mic.
He's usually muted.
I think so.
Muted.
Yeah, but this is good. I mean, hey.
Who did he call off?
So,
That's the question now is, who is he talking about?
The more
I don't know.
Yeah, 4-0 and early pump the brakes for Heretics here. And I think you kind of summarized it quite diligently that there aren't many positives to take away from the start for them. Very hard to calculate what they want to do going forward because they really haven't had that, okay, here's a successful thing we tried. Didn't quite work out, but maybe we can refine it or work on that. Hard to pry information away as well. They've got their work cut out here. This is not going to be easy. Yeah,
I think one thing I want to see kept in check, at least on the defense, because it was massively concerning in a few rounds last week.
Oh, didn't mean to open
Kellogg's
that
overall,
there.
I think across Lotus had like 10 first deaths. And when you start breaking down of when they're traded, what the value of that first death is, especially on the defense.
Those two bears, Tom, could be me
it becomes
and
a very tricky conversation to have.
But you playing.
We have it here, aren't we? Trex, who's defined first.
Avova's been seen and heard.
He's quite good at it. First death again, and the follow-up from Trex.
Let's go, Trex.
Gonna pop the ult. Should die.
Oh, I thought for a second he was gonna get Weber as well.
But it's a good trade.
Damn, Trex is really good on Raze. I honestly, I don't know who could have thought of that.
That's
we know
crazy,
Mixwell
bro.
traditionally has been playing towards C. Boo has been dedicated.
I'm really
towards
glad
B.
they tried this out on a whim.
Mixwell's position.
Yeah, like doing something wild once they're already eliminated, right?
Already, to be honest.
That's the
thing. Tempo, the ease
this
of
is when you
finding
really
these
want to
entries.
just put it all out
so
there.
well to find both there.
Show people what could have been.
Like I said, in that situation, if Kellogg's falls first, plays Avova in.
Trex is basically just advertising himself for other teams.
Absolutely.
Then I say that he's
to enable him to
he's in jail until
and you go 1-for-1 off it.
Fuck it after
I'm
champ.
okay with that. Lotus is all it's similar to Haven. It's all about finding that early round pressure on the defense and kind of playing the opponent into some kind of rotation. Then it's a late round stack, but. If it's here and it's a first death and then Avova doesn't trade it, it spirals out of control so quickly.
It's nice of them to do.
Credit to KOI in that regard, in literally springboarding off that instantly.
Maybe just pressure. I don't know.
Can Boo even live? Give himself a chance to. Shados just buying a couple of seconds. Everyone else is here. And that's the rifle gone. 3 standing for KOI.
Then again, we are currently watching them being a team with an analyst. Like, I know they won last week.
A couple of the problems that are initially
how they won last week, I'll never know.
They do have a couple of ults to play with, so maybe that could help them here.
I think the defense was the better side as well last week.
You got them through.
Well,
so Ryan, what are you going to do if they win here today?
It's definitely not
fucking nothing.
A good indicator.
It was so red. It was actually a very nice round from KOI.
Yeah, it was, but again, Kellogg's hasn't followed all the way to the end of that fast lane. He's not. He's in no safety
this excited when you're eliminated.
There's no safety behind the Viper's wall. Like nothing.
That's, if anything, that's what I want to see. Enjoy every moment while you're there.
Seeker's going to go through, lead
make it sound like he's dying.
Over the other.
Live, laugh,
do better. No, Trex finding so much value. Mixwell handling it well from the back of the side.
Oh my
maybe able to try and hold on to this, and he's actually done just that. Godamenta's gone down as well. He's getting a little overzealous, pushing back down. I don't think he needed that.
Literally, he waits a second, and the Tiger goes through, and he gets that. Probably gets that kill. Or has a good chance here.
They clear this, right? Okay.
Oh my god.
Didn't expect him to just switch to Sarzo like that. I thought it was going to be a trade and then kind of back into comfort zone, but not the case. So Wolfen had to give away a little of the game here.
Flash gives up the angle.
Time to say
so hyper-aware of this.
No.
Why is Wolfen laughing? He's literally laughing while in this clutch.
Now with all the backfill though, they're very aware of the position, and Boo will find him first for Heretics.
And this was a positive from last week. Mixwell's ability to anchor towards C-site on the defense time and time again. KOI already showing us the placement of the
fun thing will be though, going into LCQ, I'm going to have absolutely fucking no idea who's going to win that.
Maybe Mixwell's going to play a deeper position here, but
because let's say Fnatic, Na'Vi, and at this point probably Liquid, already gone.
Little shame that he got a little ahead of the utility.
Who are you banking on, genuinely?
Sure, yeah, because it's half a second. It's half a second for that Trailblazer to actually potentially.
You've lost nothing.
Exactly.
But that takes a feel synergy that we're just not quite seeing.
See, my brain goes to Giants as well, but you say easy peasy like they haven't lost to fucking Weber Heretics. Like, it's not easy peasy. Like, there's no shot it's easy peasy.
It is just going to be learning on the fly.
You can't just wipe shit from your mind. Who else did they lose to? Did they lose to BBL?
There's no naughtiness happening. There's no Kellogg's this time or
I can't remember. Giants lost to someone else.
You've seen the adjustment this time.
They lost to Liquid, Heretics, Na'Vi, Fnatic. Okay, maybe not. No, they beat BBL.
So he's going to have to either sit deeper or try and work
maybe.
Back around.
If the adjustment here is to actually have Boo's set up
DFM.
slow down and A hit instead of this aggression from Kellogg's and Avova. We'll see this play out.
It was just a bad dream.
Haven't explored this very aggressively.
I like that.
I don't know where I'd go. Like, it would my logic still goes to Giants or Vitality. But a tournament where one team goes through, well, or two.
Could be. They do have Weber on the other side. If
depending on who wins fucking Japan, right? Isn't it two from that region?
They may look at that rotation.
Foot's another good shot, but that's what I mean. I feel like you can now make arguments for every team.
Starts getting a little bit closer as well. It could be risky. Little pop flash for himself, but Avova didn't get blinded by that at all. So, the paranoia is lovely. Counter, yes, comes in. I think.
And also, you have to bear in mind that these teams are all going to have had fucking ages to practice.
The timing perfect from Godamenta.
There's actually 2 assists that come through from Shados there. Not sure if that was off for Boulder.
He's not done yet.
Careful here.
He's just accepted it. He's bought a little bit of time though.
What a round.
And now he's giving them a 1v1.
The plant's not. Okay, the aftershot's there, but
66 HP. What's Boo do? He takes the fight and he wins it. Shados gonna feel silly about that one. Dealt with in the end with a little bit of time to spare.
Godamenta luckily at the last moment digs a little deeper, finds a kill. At least makes it doable there. I don't have to plan all along.
Could he not have just
the aftershock
that
at least initially
and not jumped into the corner where he's in the open?
2 big assists actually coming through. I thought maybe Kellogg's had caught the edge of the wall or something with the concussor. Yeah, over just on a deeper angle.
I feel like he just panicked.
Yeah, Weber actually quite out in no man's land here. Just need to wait that out. Again, another second or 2 here and there.
Giants also locked in.
And you're looking at a very different outcome to some of these scenarios.
I want to hear that desk getting slapped.
Yeah.
So do I. I really want to hear that
I'll
sound.
take the fine. No, I won't. Someone will, though.
It's on record now.
I'll just start singing Taylor Swift or something. It'll get decent.
DMCA.
Yeah, we're done.
I got
fine.
this fight.
Going back through, though, Heretics now with 2 for themselves. They have broken the purchase of KOI, so they are going to be on the lighter buy here. Sheriffs and odds and ends. Starzo does get a Bulldog still, so that's in play. Alt-wise, only called a Mentors, really to note for KOI, and on the other side, actually absent as well. Weber,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the... I think of the last teams I'd like Vitality to get to playoffs. So Fnatic, Na'Vi, Liquid Giants... for Vitality, that's where I'd like it to go. I wouldn't necessarily mind if it was BBL, but I just think Vitality for me have more of a chance of sort of like getting to a point where they could qualify for Japan, like just being competitive. I just don't know if I don't know if BBL are going to be that team for me.
But again, they are on Sheriff, so I guess they're working with what they got. Maybe they need that smoke again. So as it stands, there's that smoke coming into play.
I don't think you saw it, but we'll keep losing as long as you keep wearing the cursed Tombizz jersey. Then where's my new one then? I don't want to be wearing the old jersey. I don't want to be out of fashion, out of style. So I'm still waiting for the new one. It never turned up. So Tombizz it is.
Actually, finds one with a Sheriff.
And keep in mind how low of over is. This is still doable. Oh, lovely.
Anybody who's anybody knows. Tom doesn't mess around with his fashion.
Starzo has no idea how close he was to actually making that.
Yeah, I definitely don't have 3 Vitality jerseys, but that's the only one that I have that's the new one. And I will actually say, genuinely, I like the new one the most. I think it's the cleanest looking jersey so far.
I remember this one time Tanny messaged me and he said, Mitch, do you want a Vitality jersey? And I said, all right. I said, I'd love to. Thank you, man.
At least here kept things in check. We didn't see this
That's
on
the end of the story. That's actually
I got that jersey. Because I got that, and then Vitality also asked me, was like, do you want a jersey? That's why I have 2. And the one of them is like the black one with like all the colorful stuff on the back and has my name spelled correctly on it.
Oh, does it, Rob?
Momentum right now as well. KOI going to call the timeout and Barbar's opportunity to talk, have a chat through their options, because they have now had that streak of rounds halted. I think it was 5.
That's alright, I won't hold it against him.
I know. Kellogg's does not like those in-ears. Absolutely hates him.
Who has sent you merch? BBL has sent you merch. You have some Fnatic merch from Copenhagen.
Well, he's put his headset back on at least.
Obviously,
you don't want an actual tactical.
I thought I said foot first.
I said BBL.
Oh, that's what I meant. I was going to say you don't have any BBL and that's who they're up against, but I mixed it up. How's the game still on? This is map 2. There's still a chance. I don't have any Liquid merch. I bought my girlfriend some Liquid merch, the Spider-Man one, but I don't have any myself.
They can't afford to play this one.
I didn't think the Spider-Man crop top would
showstopper in that regard.
suit me
with
too
a
much.
Massive advantage with this ultimate cycle of when it's going to come through as well.
I've got a lot of Valorant stuff. I don't have a lot of team stuff. The Alliance stuff.
Fucking shitload of Valorant stuff. Yeah, I've got Vitality and Fnatic.
Progress,
I got the Fnatic stuff.
You got Paper X.
I love that. Paper X, of course, Mind Freak brought it.
This might encourage you going on the
down to the bar for me. Oh man,
they hear this
it
outside
pulled up. I was so happy.
They will have heard these steps. They're close enough.
Rin watches your casting? No, not really. Maybe every once in a while. She'll check out the stream, but no.
Surely seen something here. The plant is in, so this is a very uncomfortable post-plant hold here. They've got pressure from both sides.
She's been to the arena a couple of times.
And lockdown going to come in. It can be manageable.
Only jersey I got is an Apex one. To be fair, that's pretty cool though. I'd like to have an Apex one.
Now in problems because Stark's coming back around. He's checking out what's going on. He's got the support from Shados there. Nice little pinch. And now back to business. Boo and Mixwell.
We win a Swift Play tournament. There you go.
No. Probably just going to opt to hold on to these, look for an exit. Mixwell actually nearly over-invest towards that one, but yeah, KOI very, very slow in approach.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
Aggression outside mound. They were close enough outside B.
To be honest, I probably could just take a jersey to Mystic and get him to sign it.
Immediately.
I don't think he lives that far from me if I really wanted to. But it would have. I don't own an Apex one, so I'd have to take him a Fnatic one, and that might be a bit awkward.
Really well considered by KOI. I was talking about actually the possibility of a light buy into next. It's flawless, so it actually gives them the opportunity to flip things right back and potentially bankrupt Heretics here with a
Leak his address? I don't know his address.
Kind of
I've not met him at his apartment.
Like rounds, right? Kind of almost fully scripted, fully stratted.
So good, so good.
Weber's unhappy.
I gave most of my Vitality ones away. 101 for the gym. Damn, flexing on us.
Let's see if it stretches bigger picture here.
I'm curious if that
maybe next time then. Yeah, I'll definitely be giving you Mystic's address.
To be honest, there was a heavy setup. Again, we're talking about how close they were.
He'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
Can I have yours? I actually forgot it.
I've got it here. You guys got a pen?
Oh, okay. I'll just ask. I'll ask Tobin to share yours.
Sitting pretty is Heretics, but they've got to try and find the timing to build this back in.
You could have picked someone else there.
Look at them taking space track.
I know.
This is a rotten crossfire to try and break, but they can get on the spike.
I know. I've picked him intentionally.
Holdermenta going to spot the player, but it's Mixwell with both frags. And now forcing KOI to use a lot to work back in. It's Wolfen doing well. Finding Kellogg's was great. He was already weak, though. Now, Wolfen, what can you do?
Surely not.
Mixwell and Avova in the smoke.
It's half. He's fucked.
He can't make it in time. Heretics holding their ground here.
It's a beautiful retake, or at least a hold here from Heretics. I mean, big investment as well. The Rolling Thunder to come through on a B site post plant on Lotus. Able to mitigate that so well. Trex actually gets ahead of this flash here. Weber does his best though, but 2 huge kills from Mixwell.
I kind of drank coffee at 11 p.m. and now I don't feel sleepy.
Early on. Kind of makes
yeah, that'll probably do that.
Wolfen's in a terrible situation, especially with that smoke still there from Avova.
I'm out if this goes to 3. Honestly, AGM, I'm considering it myself. 14.5 hours, and I'm planning on getting up again in 9.
That pressure is coming again. We've seen that was a consistent option.
We've seen Heretics.
Mitch, do you want a pizza? The question that doesn't need to be asked, because the answer is always yes.
Where else are they going to look to explore?
Probably a beautiful pizza. From the one and only Hut.
Really found much of a player yet either though, so they're trying to kind of indicate they're still looking towards B, but here comes the pressure. It looks like, and Trex is going to pull the
send through the
in. It's beautiful.
Yeah, give me your address.
Surprisingly.
Tom, you should make one of those websites where it's like people can donate food. Have you seen those? It's basically some streamers do it. I think it might be called Coffee or something. And it's basically people can get food delivered to your house through this address, so they can pay for it.
So I love that little adjustment.
And I don't think most people do something like a coffee, but you can actually do like a whole.
Great switch up from Heretics.
Yeah, Sliggy, we've already established that Sliggy doesn't count because he's a machine.
We can see what he has to walk into.
I don't know how he manages to just cover like every fucking region. It must just be. It must break him, honestly.
I know where you are.
You've streamed for longer than Sliggy today, though. Have I? Did he skip one?
Oh, they're getting curious. They want to try and hunt that down a little bit, getting closer and closer. Shados trying to buy those precious seconds, slow down so he can maybe get away and keep this.
You're 8 minutes at, well, okay.
Maybe that angle would be a little bit better, but I don't think they can make it to him in time. No. So they get to keep 5 weapons.
That's not really that. I was kind of hoping for like, oh, maybe he missed a map or something. 8 minutes.
An even scoreline.
Though you had an AFK period, we don't talk about it.
Holding on to that changes the
I technically left for 40 minutes, so yeah.
Obviously, Heretics sitting on some key ultimates. The Viper's Pit, the lockdown available. And Weber and Kellogg's about 3 away, but Trex got a showstopper, but he has to just ride a stinger here. No other real gaps in utility, though.
Oh, that's early. And it's worked. Avova going down quickly.
Is that an upgrade for Trex as well?
They've had a lot of success towards this A site too. And now finding Avova so early, they can pump the brakes for a second if they want to.
He will do... Nah, he's not doing NA after this, right?
What was that?
He must have heard me.
He doesn't usually.
He's not invested the Viper's Pit off the rip.
Yeah, but usually you don't have Pacific and EMEA on the same day.
Maybe based on the first blood.
So wait, he's been live for 14 hours, and he's going to carry on after this match.
With that ultimate. Maybe play off Boo's lockdown elsewhere.
Fair play. Fair
but
fucking...
I don't think he does any challenges.
Flash gonna find
Well, that's what they've just said. He's going to do NA.
Kind of telling a tale that may not be as true as it seems.
Match, yeah, but even still, even if it's just the second one, that's another like fucking 3 hours. You just got baited? Oh, okay. Either way, like I wouldn't be surprised. The man does all of it. That would be like fucking 18 hours of streaming, going to bed, and then doing another like 18 hours of streaming. Like fucking hell.
A lot of kit here for Boo to play with, at least in the form of the lockdown.
I was going to say they have to mitigate that lockdown.
That's how you
it's
start
aggression
to not
towards
enjoy
spawn, which we're not
Valorant.
seeing just yet, but
Still got a paint shot from Trex. This is...
I think he can bounce that, actually.
Let's see.
It's going to land.
Oh.
That was quite underwhelming. Thought a bit more of that. KOI now just kind of stranglehold on the round. The big key aspect of that was that lockdown, and it got handled so quickly. So KOI just dig their heels in, and Weber has to fight the 1v4. This
No. I am ending this stream so fast. I'm not letting him fucking make me watch bloody post-spawn. Even if he raids me, I don't care. He ain't making me stick around today.
Than at least how the first 5 rounds felt. Again, that's even really what KOI had, maybe one.
I can't even work out what is wrong with
that lead
KOI.
Was established. So Heretics didn't necessarily have. I mean, he's not seeing much there, but with a showstopper at that range, you're not going to miss.
I think they've got a load of roles which don't really seem to fit that well.
Get themselves back into
I don't think
an advantage, right?
No.
Like, for example, it's like, they kind of need Trex to play Initiator on a fair few maps, because I don't think they have the best Initiator players in terms of, like, Sova and stuff like that. But he's also the player that realistically is probably their best duelist. I think Wolfen can only really play Jet competently, and I think the other agents are still very much, he's just on them and playing. And then you've got Shados somewhat doing a similar thing. Watch this video. Why would you redeem that?
Genuine capability. If you wanted a win condition on the other half, Mixwell being a very solid anchor.
What is this going to be? I'm definitely watching this off stream first, because
like I said,
because it's from you.
The things that went right for them on the defense was Mixwell's value in terms of the utility, in terms of his ability. Out that Heretics weren't able to replicate that here versus KOI.
Why? Well, you redeemed it in the middle of the match, but fuck it, why not?
Real switch up there. This is the other thing we were talking about, obviously the prac time and how much Heretics were actually. I slide to the side time and they scared us. Little do they know I'm the one that beware of. Don't want no square love. Killer see me out, give me bear hugs. Hendrix see me falling, I'll make that up. Lotus is a different,
there you go.
Different sort of map.
25,000 channel points for that.
You know, sharing a lot of similarities with Haven. I think KOI, if they actually do feel some kind of comfort, especially with Trex performing here in the first half on the Rays, they do want to start getting aggressive on the defense. You don't want to see Heretics start on the back foot.
You're a fucking idiot.
No, so, a lot to be considered during this.
He's a fucking... Oh, I can't believe
it's just so hard to kind of lead in with some sort of expectation, because
in games like
with
this,
we need
to do some like Minecraft bunny hopping.
Highly volatile, hard to find, you know, real confidence in. Just even at best, KOI is still not consistent, I would say. And again, if you're thinking about Heretics, same to be said in even a bigger way. So we'll see if either of them can find a little bit of comfort here. My eyes will instantaneously through this
struggle
half
from strict rules where it comes to changing players, their roles ain't working.
I
also just think that for me, KOI don't actually have
between production and observers. Proud of you.
Support players.
Look at that. Outstanding. 5-7.
But I just don't think they have anyone I would actually consider a support player. I think they have players who have all been in superstar roles on Initiator, but they're not actually setting up other members of their team. They're just setting up themselves, basically. Like, can every single member of this team frag? Yes. Can everybody on this team synergize with other players? No.
With 4 members of Heretics.
So...
Not really.
Yeah, Shados go brr, but was he actually fucking like good at sort of setting people up?
Yeah.
You mean there is no Leo? Yeah.
And the second player
to be honest, that's one of the reasons.
It's kind of rough for him.
Like, I think that's why Trex on Rays makes a lot of sense, because I think that some of his utility when he plays Initiators is quite selfish.
Or you just, hope the stars.
And that's not what you need. Yeah, there's no soul. That's another good example. There's no soul cast. There's no one that when you need them is going to take the fucking hit.
Just right here, because we did just see the boost. I'd slip away from holding here, but there's still going to be utility.
And I think that rather than picking up players who are good at specific roles and specific jobs, they've picked up players who are good individually. And it's sort of like the opposite of what I think Vitality did. Like, Vitality went for players who are good in their roles, and I think at times you can see that. Sometimes they look weaker, sometimes they get blasted, but it's just how it is.
It does kind of feel like one of the players needs to sort of eat shit a little bit and just sort of try and fill into that role that Soulcasters
know what he's going to get out of this.
Yeah, but that's I don't think you can force a player onto a role. You can't force a player to be selfless on that role.
Very much.
And that's why I think it's the genuine issue. It's like, for example, I'm not going to sit here and criticize Shados. I think he's one of the better players on this team. But like,
the heavy presence behind that.
For example, on this breach, do I think he's been playing a good breach, or do I think he can frag on breach? And I think that's more the point I'm making. Like, on this specific role, I'd rather have a Destrian. Or even, for example, when Mixwell was playing breach and they had it on Fracture, he was quite selfless with the breach, so it worked for the team.
All these players on like previous teams could have afforded to be more rigid, like Shados,
trying to get some progress towards the Seekers.
His agent pool isn't great, but that's because you have Chronicle
this time towards Mount.
And
KOI hoping.
Fuck, who am I thinking of as well?
Close engagement outside B here.
What are you talking about?
Well, just any of the players that were on like Gambit and Mech. Well, not really Defo. You got Chronicle that can play anything.
Where they're going, so
I also, I actually think that like the reason Mech was so much better with Defo than without Defo is because he was the exact sort of player I'm talking about, where his stats always got fucking butchered for that team because he was a sacrificial lamb. Like, he literally would throw himself into rounds, get space for players like fucking Nats and Shados and Chronicle, and then the team looked good. They got rid of him and they put in someone who was a better duelist, arguably on paper, and the team looked infinitely worse. And it was like, oh, I wonder why this could be. I think Defo did get the hard end of the stick with that team, because then people just, when they were signing people, just go, oh, well, he's not fucking putting up numbers, so. Defo would int. It wasn't really inting though, because it was, he had to take first point of contact because their plans were around defaults and mistakes of opponents. Then if their opponents didn't make a mistake, he had to go in.
You have to ride that through, bring it into the bonus round here.
Shot out of my bed in a cold sweat because I felt the power of... What the f... You guys are fucking idiots, I swear.
Again, Coldament solo towards C site. So
like, I still rate Defo highly. Like, I know a lot of people don't, because you look at who else is on that team and you go, wow, Chronicle, wow, blah, blah, blah. It's like...
This is what I want to see. How played in does KOI get, and what's the pace that he's going to look towards it? Again, a dangerous round here.
Oh, God.
The first real look at what the setup's going to be like in the buy round. So, Boo, going to start the exploration mission. Gotta be careful. There's a
I'm pretty sure Pickle literally messaged Daniel to come here and type that message. That's why I'm calling him an idiot.
As a deterrent. Is there a chance there to punish
because he's literally setting up shit fucking jokes.
Created. I think Heretics going to have confirmation of just how free that site looks right now.
I was wondering if Webb was going to throw a flash in or something to try and confirm
I'm
that.
good. I don't need to fucking... I just sent him the clip.
But maybe assuming that there'd be another body on there, there absolutely wasn't. But now they've lost that window of chance. As you probably see, Shados has lent on over. But it is still pretty much up for the taking. Yeah. It's not going to be a big amount of pressure even if they go for it now. Obviously a little bit closer by.
Why do I feel like...
And they have the site fully to themselves.
Why do I feel like this is going to a third map?
So caution to be aired. Now the rest of the team is trying to make their way over. Oh dear,
Shado's got to be careful.
The spam's got him in the end. Yes, the combination of utility made him incredibly weak. It was going to be Kellogg's, who's now got ready to go whenever he fancies it. And these three are opting to save, and probably the right call.
Absolutely, a 5v3 here. for Heretics, and it being
there's also, even when you think about like Link on that old Liquid roster, and when he left, they looked worse. And people are like, oh yeah, but Demasic's putting up more numbers. It's like, yeah, but like, because he's playing Sage as a fucking duelist.
Actually looks as if he's on the hunt.
Like, why is it not working the same as when Soulcast was like, Soulcast and Link were just like helping out the team all the time? Fucking Link would be a solo breach on like fucking split and get 2 kills every time he was like a solo anchor. Like every time he would get 2 kills, and his stats would still end up as like mediocre because of the attack side. And then people would just be like, oh well, yeah, you know, it has to be Link or Soulcast who goes. And it was like, you guys are dumb.
You are on an island.
I was going to say, solo on the site, you don't really want to get caught spamming into a smoke blindly to try and punish off the audio cue from the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel great.
Link left. Well, Link left because they went to more of like, I think it was like Sliggy went, what the fuck, Mal, come on, I don't need this now. Well, it's like Sliggy left and then they wanted Scream, well, Scream wanted IGL.
This pressure is totally different.
It's a whole fucking spectacle.
Noted there was nothing, I was going to say nothing shown, but Mixwell backs away, and he's got a preemptive snakebite on the back of the Trailblazer.
If you were to make a tournament, if you get tens to play in it, then I'll cast it.
But okay, the flash will at least kind of give away the game, but the spike isn't committing here. They could have planted about half an hour ago, but it looks like they want to turn around and they could fall foul to this.
Like you're more famous. I never said I'm more famous than tens.
So now they have a completely safe C site. They've navigated around some issues, but kind of.
I'm just saying, if you can get him to play, I'll cast it.
Very strange round once again. Some of these engagements.
If I'm not getting paid, I at least need clout.
Two members of KOI slip very deep on spawn here. Kellogg's will obviously know the flash coming through. Only one posted up right now. It's over, ready to take contact. Mixwell, and yeah, they're going to lay the smokes behind it.
I don't think they can even back away. They still have to try and get past Kellogg's, which will be tricky.
Exactly.
And turns the flash well enough.
But you can just drift away into the other side of spawn.
Yeah,
Marks and Sparks. That doesn't sound like the greatest of deals.
They're not going to allow KOI to be comfortable with these weapons, but how far do they chase now? That's the first gone down. Do they
it's going to 3.
Yes. And now they've lost enough. I think they're going to 3, isn't it? No, of over. Willing to go for it too. I mean, they've got enough money.
Yeah.
Why not? And Starzo's just farming here. Nice work for result, at least. Banks up a little more. Weber, you go.
Another one?
No, not today. He's decided against it. Okay. Going through the motions here, I'm waiting to see if there's a timeout coming soon because we haven't really seen a solid response. And there it is. KOI deciding now's the time to try and
better than that guy you said who was the best one. Your arguments are really good when you can't even remember the players, I say.
What, didn't KOI start the first half?
You know that guy that you said was really good? I'm better than him.
So, the Heretics on the brink of repeating that very same performance here in the second.
What's his name?
Yeah, great read from Mixwell in the last.
He played Omen.
I think there was an audio
that narrows it down when they're a controller
there was
player.
Such deep presence before the Trailblazer. There's no flash used. I don't believe the satchels were used at all. So yeah, great read from Mixwell again to slow things down with the snake bite. That's when things get a little strange.
It was Marco. Who said Zoms?
Contact elsewhere. They're then shift walking through the door. Yeah, very weird.
Yeah, a little strange. And for KOI, not having much in this.
Why do they get so close to the players' faces?
In the second half, to be honest.
It's been very underwhelming. Again, Heretics are actually playing quite nicely. I think that's a fair assessment, but there hasn't been much resilience. There hasn't been much to really throw against them. Heretics now also have 2 very impactful ults to play with. This is, could be Kellogg's Unleash when he wants it, or Boo, obviously having that lockdown is massive in this. Now on the other side, nothing quite on the horizon. I mean, Coldamenter's TP, but not really that excited. Do we see
Mel,
aggression again?
stop spinning the fucking camera.
Play towards Mound, do they try and push up towards Rubble?
I was going to say, this should be the round that you see it, especially towards C. Unless Coldamenta is going to back right away from this one, wait for the flank to come through, allow the lockdown to basically amount to only the plant, right?
Okay, so it should be the Seekers to get them on the site. Now, when do they invest, or do they invest that lockdown?
But for me, Avova was/is the best omen. Okay, /is might be one of the most optimistic sentences I've seen in a while. He was very, very good. He's still all right, but he's definitely not the best.
And now the gateway is somewhat open. They can actually start flooding this.
Yeah, now actually,
Wait, the omen. What do you mean?
Comes through from door.
What does that mean?
Could be put under some pressure.
This is lovely. Good positioning. Great work from Avova. 2 huge kills.
I'll take you in a smokes-only 1v1.
Shados to kind of slip through so late, but held back by the door.
Right. What does that have to do with being better than Marco?
Boo's still holding that lockdown as the ace up the sleeve, but unnecessary, unneeded, as they're once again going to have to fall away from this Heretics. About to make it to 10
the
now.
person you think of when you see Omen.
Up that real chance of a third map.
Definitely, it's back-to-back rounds are actually, I think, even is 4 rifles and a Spectre for KOI. So, what they can scrape together with the loss bonus Starzo at 1900.
You were on a TikTok on my For You page.
And 700. Yeah, I think
okay, was it one of my own TikToks, or was it
purchases possible?
Average Jonas? I don't remember being on an Average Jonas TikTok. I was on a Valorant one,
huge, actually,
where they asked me what my favorite agent was. I don't actually remember what I said.
Okay, it's huge that they don't actually have to rely on the lockdown here. I think it paints a picture when they invest the Seekers and it's only one to split through towards C site. That's the point at which they decide they don't need it.
Oh, Kellogg's, that was pacey, but it was traded. Fortunate enough, Shados
I have
is
6K followers. Not damn shit.
4v4, but what have they lost? I
think you have more than me. How many followers do I have on TikTok? I have 5,883.
Oh dear, Shados on a platter. Starzo now having to try and hold on to this desperately, but they have the rest of the map if they want to explore it too. Yes, the door isn't exactly ideal, but the paranoia is greater now.
Go on, Calder.
Isolates Mixwell, brings it back to a 3v3.
No, we're not making it a 24-hour stream. I will literally die.
Weber's having trouble with the door.
Eventually,
I was rounding up. You actually have 200 more.
Actually forces KOI all the way back into spawn. Ping out here again. The flash will confirm nothing in front of that smoke. So this plant very comfortable. Boo has
Where is Mitch gone? I don't know. He started writing an idea.
Yeah, but
dude.
So again,
you will not believe, I somehow, my audio, I think I must have hit one of my USBs and it reset the output. I haven't heard a thing that you said. I literally been sat here building my Lego. I was like, oh, Tom's having a chat with, with Twitch chat. That's cool. I didn't want to interrupt you. And literally, I just unmuted it as you said that. Because I saw someone ask about TikTok when I looked up, and then I unmuted and we were just talking about TikTok. I was like, oh, maybe he's muted on Discord. And I opened Discord and went, no, he's not. Oh, he's lighting up green.
You're actually.
There you go. I'm just being quietly building Lego and watching this.
I'm glad we caught that one on the replays. Starzo crispy on the last 2 there. Yeah, Boo's done enough time to at least stall out that flank coming through, but...
What Lego are you building, Mitch? Is it by any chance Star Wars related?
No, actually, no. It was a gift. It's the Avengers Infinity Stone Gauntlet.
Well, 2 big uns. And then
I have one of those. Already. Have you seen my picture?
On his, hasn't really opted to utilize that yet. Don't know if they noted both players or only
I don't think I've. I think I saw the actual set, right, in person. Didn't I say I have that?
No, it's a picture that someone made today of me as Thanos.
So I wonder what the read is from Heretics.
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking that was Yinsu's. That was Yinsu's when she had the stuff in the room.
Yeah, wasn't that for Dirk when
it got stolen? Well,
did it get stolen?
Unable to really do much
damage. No way. Wait, are you serious? There's no way.
I think so, yeah. Lego Valorant? Are you sure that doesn't already exist somewhere?
So, I guess.
Maybe not a legitimate one.
To an extent, he's now allowed for that additional 2-man rotation to come in.
Yeah, definitely exists, but
and then you do still have Wolfen controlling.
I'm sure there's an Etsy like Lego that you can make.
Able to bypass the alarm bot at least, but the turret will catch it.
Come on, KOI. I'm rooting for you purely because I want this to end.
Offset, nice. Do you have Star Wars Executor from Lego? I don't. I actually, this is like one of the first Lego sets I've had since I was a kid. I have the Mandalorian mask behind me as well to build.
Fighting behind any of this utility.
The two of those for Christmas.
Pausing, posturing, but look where the spike's going back towards A, and Starzo's still here. Do not
Come on,
forget about
Starzo.
that. And they've read this.
Come on,
They've got a quick
Starzo.
rotation. It's 10 seconds. Wolfen's found
Come on,
Mixwell. This is going
Starzo.
absolutely pear-shaped, and they have no idea about
Wallbang him.
Starzo.
Wallbang him.
Shows his hand,
You
and he loses. He goes down to Avova, but they deny at least the player on the plant, but it is down to a 1v2, and it's all on Weber.
Oh, it's Weber.
Flash
They don't stand a
is
chance. He's been playing
play,
CS since before they were even born.
As best they can, but they've got to make a quick deal.
Even use a lockdown.
Down for security. They are terrified of Weber. High flash.
She said that in such a condescending way. They are terrified of Weber.
By any means, maybe overusing the lockdown, but at this point, they just won the round.
Sure, you can understand if this is the one that bankrupts
Executor
Heretics, but
mini set that just released. Okay, I'm gonna take a look.
Maybe a little
I'm only thinking I'm enjoying this. You know, I like putting it together off the schematics.
A little bit of hesitation about how to approach that one.
I'll grab some more.
Yeah, very strange.
There's a cool decorations
towards
as
B
well.
here.
I'm building up such a cool set.
Wave of pressure behind it.
We almost there.
I guess in that situation, I didn't actually spot the clock at that point. They want to just force Heretics into making a scramble decision, but it's certainly not a valuable investment.
No,
it's a roll the dice investment, basically.
Yeah, it's called for a timeout here because I think we're starting to see that little bit of the kind of turn of the tides, right?
I thought they gave you a bonsai tree, but it's a bonsai tree Lego.
Heretics are starting to hit the brick wall of, okay, how much do they still have left here? This was a map that they played.
I guess you don't have to water it.
On it. But obviously, in this look, with this additional player, it's a little
bit
tricky.
Do you really want...
Goes without saying, we're at the point now.
Do you really want a map 3 Toad?
Tested and that inherently is
No, Pickle, I just imagine you're one of those people that can't be trusted to look after an actual tree.
And even though we did see some real positives
well, especially a bonsai tree. I mean, there's probably like a handful of people in the world that you can trust to look after a bonsai tree.
Felt like doing it and came up with it.
Shit needs like, you need to cut it constantly with like those tiny ass scissors, shape it properly so it gets the right amount of light and all that. I think they're super delicate, right?
Would I like to see a Kylian Mbappe bobblehead?
It's only 2
sure.
rounds, right? It's only been 2
post it in the Discord.
But they've been quite
I'll definitely look at it.
Is this exactly the same as it was in the first half?
I want map 3 to torture.
I'm pretty sure it was 5-2.
I do have my note 5 in a row.
I actually added an exclamation mark Discord command. Wait, but no, I'll fucking look at it. I'm sitting here. I've got the Discord open. Do it.
Is this
I don't
what they're
care.
predicting is the adjustment? Are they going to go for the C hit here? They've brought over 2 different players. Flash finds no one.
Yeah, earlier when someone typed that, it came up with another command at the same time, so...
Does indicate there's some presence there.
See, I'm slowly improving as a streamer. I added a Discord command. You should be proud of me.
There's no smoke here to
Hi.
isolate that player.
Please tell me the script ends here. Please, with KOI. Please. Yeah, I'm losing it too.
Doesn't matter. Because they're looking elsewhere. They didn't
For once,
like
I've actually been here longer. That's the miracle.
Oh, if it works, I'm going to be so...
Is it Mel doing the spinning, or is it you guys? Because the spinning is genuinely making me dizzy. Please don't do the spinning.
I was going to spam it or something, but... Oh, well, it's gone really well.
No, I don't like the helicopter shots. They make me feel sick.
That was an unpleasant
I love them. I think they're really cool.
Yeah, that's because you're making Lego and not watching the stream.
I think they're really nice.
Wait, Trex fell.
You're playing the helicopter, for fuck's sake.
Drifted into drop here and...
Oh, well, another KOI save coming.
Back heaven.
I didn't think you'd even be able to see that, but fair enough. Mixwell having around, just sliding around the map. Wolfen noted. This is not going to work out well for them. This was actually a really interesting read. It was a horrible round, if I'm honest, because it just felt bizarre. Mixwell's just finding weird fights everywhere. He's just got another one. That's 3 for him now. Kellogg's wants in on the action. Doesn't get it. It's a Mixwell round. Only Mixwell can get kills here for them.
I think we should just agree to call this a draw.
They are waiting for him, and he's read that really well. And
get them to just fight in the studio.
Who do we want to 1v1?
They put all of that in
We're going all the way to Lotus, boys.
And then
I felt like a coach fight would be funny, but only because I think Barber would win.
Yeah, and it was weird at which the time.
They each get to select the champion.
It gets opened, it closed. Then he's
now I'm saying
towards the wall initially.
Shados and Kellogg, so you just want Kellogg's to die. That's what you said. You've basically gone Kellogg's versus a bear.
It just feels very out of character from Heretics. I felt really, excuse me, from KOI. That felt very like out of sorts.
Oh, there you go. There is wow. That I'm not gonna lie. It might just be the sort of lighting. But that kind of looks like a cross between Kylian Mbappe and Shrek.
Okay, so this time
I think it's the green wall.
Not just cold here, which I do prefer, but it does obviously leave a bit of a gap. Now the only issue is we haven't seen this hold tested, right? This adjusted C take, so this puts a lot of pressure. Someone like start. Oh my God, they're going on this on the back of the flash. That's
yes,
huge.
Trex.
It was a trap.
That's my king. You didn't need to die there, Starzo, but it's fine. You were a sack. No.
The gets pulled into effect. That's. Mixwell is just
the Manta!
And now we look at what's remaining. Avova
we need some
and
like circus
now,
music on in the background.
He does have the
There's
spike.
a Messi and Neymar Jr. one. I'm sure there is.
This is again so topsy-turvy.
It really is.
Let's fucking go, baby. I love this guy. 56 HP, but he's got a wall to protect him.
Gonna catch Weber at least on the cross. No, Weber gonna find it. Avova now gonna feel the pinch on site though. Trex is still a million miles away from this, by the way. Colomenta has 56 HP.
Yeah, it's fuck it. The Heretics have got 12.
You know where he is.
Wake up. We're going to ascent, baby.
This is God. I fucking hate you.
Finds nothing. A tap on the spike.
I smite thee with some mid-valor.
Are you feeling a bit sleepy? Nah, mate, but can you see? Wide awake.
I woke up at 1 p.m. and I'm feeling tired.
Yes, they have. It was on a platter, a silver platter. What are we witnessing here? That's 12.
Oh, it's map 3.
Just so many different individuals hesitating. Trex, when the plant comes through, you know there's no threat of the TP and spawn.
That woke him up.
Still, he's like
20
seconds
It's just
off
up my ears.
I'm telling you.
Started with 2 kills off the show.
Ain't gonna be doing anything more than the teacups at this rate.
How did they get Starzo? Did he re-swing this? I think he did. It was just trying to pull okay, that's fair enough. A 2-for-1 trade-out's not bad, though. You'll take that. But then everything else just seems really odd.
And the crazy thing is, Trex is so far away, and he still dies before Colomenta. Colomenta wraps back through spawn to come back up to heaven so they can stack up. I don't know. Answers on a postcard.
Mitch, did you see Granny getting sturdy?
I don't want Colomenta on this gun.
I've seen it, yeah.
I really don't. It is just like, okay, well, hold back 5, and do you know what? I'll shut the hell up. Show me what you got here, because
show me what you got.
Look how far they are on the other side of the map. They're on the A side of B.
A huge gap.
Wasn't expecting it the second time. Really was not expecting it.
This is here. They might
thanks, Wadja. Thanks for the 100 bits. I feel like that's going to be the personal favorite just because it's really fucking loud.
Mixwell's looking to find value in this lurk once again. Maybe that's why we're somebody stacked up in this
almost
position.
To the hype train.
But again, Mixwell commanding.
I couldn't be more hyped right now.
4 players still in this way.
Let's go, Tom! You gotta
make the foot louder. I think it's genuinely at max volume.
Back away, he's not in a position to find the wallbang here. He's received so much pressure that Odin almost played out, and in the retake, it does not feel comfortable. There's a Viper's Pit now to navigate also.
It woke me up, that's good.
On site, but that's it. Okay, they've
got
a fair kit to work with KOI here. They still have a flash, they still have paranoia, they still have smokes, they still have a kit on Shados spamming the smokes close, but it's not close enough. They gotta get moving. They have to displace 5 players, and they're not doing it. Heretics.
That's true.
At
least there is no.
You did just say it now, though.
It's done. It's done. It's done.
Useless on the way back in there.
It's done. It's done.
Brilliantly.
Done. Done.
Done. He's not gonna find one of them. Heretics.
Map 3.
Yeah,